I'll wait a bit for people to get in just before giving a recap of the run so far and what I'm planning. Hey Moore, how are you? Lorraine, how are you doing? I'm doing alright, thanks Moore. So let's see. Alright, well, I won't wait too much longer. So I'll pull up the world map just as a recap. We went straight up for materials, and then went to Zion, got imprinted as you see. We are now just right at the entrance to the data miner, who we will be saying hi to very peacefully. We do not need uh, to take his chair. We do not want to take his chair. We very much want his ability to redirect squads that are after us, because we are going to be fighting the alert spiral quite a lot. Now, as I mentioned in the announcement, this is the April Fool's Day mode, where you have a lot of launchers and nothing else. No, the trip to waste was on -6. As you can see, it's here, where you have the brown bottom section that indicates the waste trip. I had mentioned earlier at the start, and I'd planned this from the start of the run, that I would want to go to waste at some point in factory, specifically because I did want damper plating, knowing that I was going to do an EM launcher build, and it was going to be a combat build that was taking a fair amount of damage, both from having to contend with a lot of programmers and from splash damage because EM launcher build. When I saw some two traps, I went, okay, noted, I probably want to jump down these, and then got pitched down one I hadn't seen and decided to make the best of it by harvesting the damper plating then. Yeah, these things do show on the world map as little things. Actually, also, if you visit a garrison and then you get put back to the same level, I believe there's a red bit that comes at the top. Also, I find this bit of the map interesting because it's saying that things I haven't visited on this depth is like, oh, that's the data miner, okay, that's fine. But also, uh, there's also P, and that doesn't make any sense because I visited procs here, and then the next set of procs will be on this level. I'm glad you're learning, Rain. Always nice to help people learn. Yeah, so this bit's interesting because like prox should be here, and in fact prox is here. We got a depth-wide sectors -1 hack and reused it. Also, by the way, we also took depth-wide sector 0 here, which is why we have some unvisiteds, but those unvisiteds tell us that extension is on -4. We don't want to go there, but it's good to know for looking for exits. Also, Rain, you may note that I harvested not one but 2 sets of damper plating. And they have a fair amount of integrity each. So I am hopeful that I will get quite a bit of use out of that, and that I will be able to keep wearing damper plating after this floor until the end of the game. In fact, I've been trying to think carefully about what would be the best evolution next once I get out of the proximity caves to pick up the damper plating and be able to actually wear it starting next floor, because the corruption is starting to be a pain. Yeah, it just kept going because it's a combat build. I have a lot of storage. I killed the crushers with explosive launchers because crushers are weak to explosives, and I do have explosives around as secondary launchers for the sake of dealing both with resistant enemies in general and to deal with walls if I need to dig and so forth. The second one is in better condition actually because I'd used 2 EX and someone in chat, but I don't remember who, said you should turn on your 1 EM launcher that you still have attached for salvage. I don't know if that super helped with the integrity, but it might have. But yeah, I was lucky to get 2 in very good shape. I slaughtered the entire batch of crushers down there by myself, and then found the warlord allies that were hidden in the sides, and obviously I couldn't outrun them, so might have been Terminus. You can, if you really want to know, you can check the chat logs. But yeah, I couldn't really outrun the allies, so they ran amok on the second section of -6. It was fun though. Anyway, I am going to head into the data miner. And since you will probably be very annoyed if I misfire and break the data conduit, I am going to drop my weapons now. We are here on a nice peaceful visit. Also, if you guys see me not swapping my sensors out in a fight, please yell at me. Right now I have nothing to swap them out with, but it may still be better to have them on the ground instead of where they can take hits if I'm not in a position where I can have launchers misfire on myself. It is a lot harder to get sensors in this mode. Okay, section 7 on -2, good to know. So I got the stash code. The rest of this I don't really need to read. If I get it, I'm getting a schematic. And I would still have to fab it, and I have no hackware. Yeah, launcher guidance computers, matter compressors, and so forth are much more useful. They're also really hard to get because you have to salvage them off bots or find them on fabricators or take them from haulers or so forth. More, you're right, it is still a chance. And experimental sensors would be very nice rather than having to deal with only what watchers can drop me, which means that watchers can also jam them. Nope. No experimental sensors. Combat drone bay, light regenerative, I think these are guaranteed. Experimental cesium ion thrusters would be very nice for flight, hacker, but we're not flying. Might even be okay for brick because you can go around looking at the various fabricators, but no, not for this. Oh wow, the only floor loot is launchers. Yeah, that's AFD mode for you. Even in the scrapyard, it's all launchers. Like, you don't even get to like start with something of a build. You start with a bundle of grenade launchers. And since you're only starting with 100 matter, this is actually pretty bad because they're really negative salvage and you won't regain the matter from firing with them to kill enemies, let alone actually salvage a build out of it. So minus 10, I did basically like Naked Speedrunner, except that I had one grenade launcher attached for coverage. And then on minus 9, you start getting EM launchers, and that's when I started actually salvaging a build. So I'm gonna take all these, no reason not to. Experimental propulsion shielding. My propulsion is my armor. This would be nice for a flight build that really wants to protect its propulsion. The power amplifier might actually be good. As would enhanced armored legs. The rest of this not super useful. These schematics are always here. Yeah, as we're saying, only floor loot is launchers. Enemies do not drop weapons to make it harder to get things that are not launchers. And the vast majority of special like branch stashes are also launchers. In fact, when we go back into procs, you'll see that all the derelict logs and all the scrap piles are also replaced by launchers. Yeah, I've been hunting haulers on a very regular basis, both as the only way to get anti-programmer weapons better than explosives. I mean, you can use explosives in a pinch, but they have 25% EX resist. And also as the only way to get storage, because the storage caches get replaced too. So if you want the best storage available to you, you are hunting haulers. That is how this mode works. You really have to think about salvaging everything. Also, because launcher builds are pretty strong in the caves, we will be fighting everything and full exploring the caves. In fact, once I finish exploring this area, we are going to fight this behemoth because in AFD you can actually do that. In AFD, it's even relatively easy to fight everything in the caves, including behemoths. And also doing so means that you're not only getting all the cave events you actually can, you're spending a bunch of time in the caves, which helps with dropping alert, because you tend to raise a fair bit of alert in the complex. Also, being able to wear the damper plating next floor will help me a lot with corruption. Because I checked in the manual actually. Cogmind's chance to take corruption is specifically a damage % chance. I should have taken the sensors off before stepping out there. Silly me. Oh well. We will probably get more from a watcher at some point. Yes, thank you, Rain. Okay, this is interesting. How am I going to not destroy the grunt? I may have to just deal with hurting the grunt too. This is a good point. It's not like Zion where you get where getting a couple of heavies taking collateral damage is enough to deny you dispatches for a whole floor. This is true. The enhanced grunt does have really nice legs. At some point I will also take a second power slot just to be able to continue firing all my launchers for longer fights. I find it interesting that now the behemoth has decided to move upwards. Not sure why. Come on, behemoth, corrupt to death. Aww. They're misdirecting, that's very possible. Also, I may have to start using the guided launchers. I think this one's almost corrupted to death, and in any case, I don't have the energy to fire more than one of these. There we go! Oh, I rejected a launcher, okay. These will not be destroyed because they can't self-destruct because I corrupted the behemoth to death. Yeah, behemoths with EM is very nice. I will remove these dying carbon fiber legs. Enhance flexi-carbon. Quite nice. What's this? Experimental thermal shield. I don't think I care. Do I care? Anyway, it's ID'd now. Okay. I might have used one of those engines, oh well. Improved energy well. This one I might take just to fill it up when I'm not using it. We'll take this as a backup. Put this on. This is improved cooling system. Okay, put that down. Not the way I wanted to go. Yeah, the improved energy well is now in my inventory. I will put the heatsink on for the sake of at least dealing with overheats more quickly. I'll take this even though I'm not super sure I want it. It is very nice. And now I will proceed. Also, one thing about getting lots of corruption with an EM launcher build is you misfire, or you have the FCS misfires, and then it generally misfires onto you and you take more corruption. So reducing that spiral is also a very good reason for tamper plating. Ryan says, considering how many grunt packs you're going to have to fight, for sure worth an inventory slot. Yeah, you make a good point. Stay away from walls from when exploring. Yeah, that is how I move with a launcher build when I have the option, like right now. A bit often with caves, and honestly, even in general, you don't have the option. Hello. Honestly, that's actually what I do in general, FCS threshold or no, because it puts me in the best position to use launchers should I come upon enemies. I am going to put this on, even though I don't intend to use it. Here we see a patrol that was not adequately protected by its minesweeper. Ah, heat flow errors. I am exploring this way because I want to full explore without backtracking too much. I would wear a launcher guidance computer at this point, but I don't know of any enemies that carry them to salvage. So unless like I get super lucky and they happen to be in haulers. Come on. This is another annoying thing we saw earlier about misdirection. It stops any movement command you had ongoing. Hello, Ark. Ark did not spot me. I will take this matter. Come on. There you go. Nice. I do have an inventory that is large enough for trapping, but I don't really want to do trapping. I'm more using that inventory to store all the parts I've salvaged. Apparently, Grenadiers have launcher guidance computers. Apparently. Okay. Demolisher series have them. Okay. Too bad I didn't get to harvest any demolishers when they came for my pack of allies from the wastes then. That is a base. I'm honestly kind of tempted to go salvage it. There's our exit. That's good to know. That was inconvenient. Going to aim at this wall. Aww. One down. This will go on. Take the matter. This is backup. I do really need to find some more EM launchers soon. I'm running low on them just by RNG. Wow, this set of caves hates InfoWar, I guess. A lot of them do. Why? Why? I told it to go over here. At least they didn't wake up. Ooh, there we go. Taking that. Come on. Okay, so this is everything unless I want to actually provoke the base. I could deliberately bomb the dormant bots in there and then try to use the terminal. It is an option. Something woke up. Or the arc broke open around here or something? Ah, yeah. There's definitely a door there. Oh, yeah. Scavenger opened the door, got shot up. Well, launcher cache. I am not sure how that grunt died. Dirty bomb 'em. I mean, I could trap the doors and stuff. Terminal's dead. I'll just kill this guy. Oh, misfire killed him. That makes sense. Particle reactor. That's nice. Also, I will take this leg. Heavy armor. Nah, I'm gonna use damper plating. Remove this dying leg. The particle reactor is way better, so I'm gonna put it on. Don't want any of these. And let's go. Especially while there is a distraction. Okay, maybe not. Come on. Enough with the misfires. There we go. Much better. And now I think 2 utility slots and swap this out for damper plating. I'm okay with being a little overweight to do that. Or we could take the last propulsion to go hexapod and take the heatsink off, but then I don't really have any room if I get more info war gear. I think I'm okay with the overweight, to be honest. I'm fighting everything anyway. Alright, let's go. My storage is not in the greatest shape. We will want to hunt haulers, absolutely. Nice. Restart inventory. There we go. Okay. I know roughly where we are on this map. Unknown. I will try it on. Ooh, probably smart bomb. It is smart bomb. In my inventory it goes. I do want to refill my EM very soon. Swarm? Eat EM. Well, I'm glad I didn't blow that up, but at least I wasn't near it when it would have blown up, so it's not so bad. An exit already, okay. I don't have a signal interpreter anymore to know where it goes. And I do really want to take caves for alert control. Hopefully I find a terminal soon, which will eventually give me a branch access if I keep re-rolling. Garrison. Let's seal that. Unknown. Oh, excellent. We are refilling our launchers. What do I want to drop? I will drop one of these precision rocket launchers now that we have the smart bomb. this? Heavy rocket launcher. Nope. I might actually deliberately destroy this garrison and take an assault. Hey, Kizrati! Yeah, it's not particularly hard in this mode. It's getting everything else that's hard, including storage. Right now I'm debating blowing up this garrison and taking an assault for it, because alerts can spiral pretty hard in this mode. Yeah, it is a lot of storage. I'm hoping to get a third large and then maybe drop one of the mediums. Because 3 large is pretty good. I also, yes, this is one of the reasons I need to hunt haulers. My storage is not in the greatest shape. And ideally, you replace it before you start dropping stuff everywhere. So if people have any opinions on whether or not I should blow up this garrison, let me know. It would definitely help with the programmer clock, and finding it so early on, it might be worth taking the assault just for that. Because I am going to be going around here until I find either enough info war to tell me for sure where the exit leads, uh, or branch access from imprint hacks. Yeah, my alert will go up with it. I'm going to be on the floor probably for a little while to hunt haulers, and then until I find caves, for sure, because really I need to find caves. That's true. If I do go the signal interpreter route, I'm going to have to come back to this area to check it. Also, I am going pretty slow, so as I move around, I will get a bit more of an alert drop over time for that. I am willing to be overweight for now in order to wear damper plating. Actually, what I should drop here isn't this precision rocket launcher. It's one of the many engines I do not really need. Come on. Wait, is this the thing where no commands work? Okay, so because this is the bug I got into earlier where no commands work. I'm hitting escape right now, it's not working. I try to examine stuff, it's not working. It still makes sounds and does UI and everything, but none of this actually works. Alt. I'm tapping it a bunch of times. I'm going to tap them both a bunch of times to unstick them. Not helping. I'll try the attached keyboard too, just in case, but I don't really use it very much, so I doubt it's one of those. Yeah, I tapped every single Alt key on this machine several times to unstick it, and nope, not helping. Yeah, like I can drag and it's not doing anything. Uh, I think this is just the thing where you get the UI into a state where commands don't actually work, is what's going on. Keyboard commands. I don't know the keyboard commands very well, to be honest, but I'm like trying to move using the keyboard and it's not working. Because I do know keyboard movement and that's not working at all. Yeah, I'm trying various other keyboard commands that I know too that could actually do anything here, and none of them are doing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna force restart Cogmind at this point. Hang on, be right back with Cogmind actually restarted. So I told it to close, and it did actually close, as we heard by it giving the little shutdown noise. It didn't, so it didn't crash. I doubt that there will be a crash log. I just told it to close on the taskbar via Windows. So yeah, gonna start back up. So as I was saying, what I really should be dropping is one of the 5 backup engines I have. There we go. Wish it would happen to you. Yeah, because then you could hook it to debug and actually debug it. Anyway, in this case, I think I might actually take the alert hit because I do think it will help me in the long time I expect to spend on this floor not to have this garrison functional. Done. Also, because I have the DM's help, there's a good chance that the assault will be handily redirected for me and it will never get to me. Excellent, more launchers. Frankly, I should probably drop this too, because I do need to stockpile more. Then I'm gonna keep one swappable, just in case. Thank you, DM. Also, Kazrati, I found the guided EMP blaster. I have yet to really use it, but I was happy to find it. And this one I think I will just put on. Probably get to see all kinds of neat launchers in AFD. Yeah, you really do. It's really nice for that. Also, while you're here, a quick clarification on corruption damage. If I'm reading it correctly, with Cogmind taking a damage, with Cogmind having a damage % chance of taking corruption, that's damage after resistances are applied, right? Aw, there's an operator. And no. You can play many, many runs and never see certain launchers just because they're rare prototypes. Yeah, I can imagine. AFD is a nice way to see those. What effect were you referring to with corruption? Cogmind's chance of taking corruption from like a programmer attack or splash damage from your own launchers or so forth. Because in the manual it says Cogmind is less susceptible to corruption. You have a damage % chance of taking 1 point of corruption. With the exception of critical hits. And I was just checking, is that damage before or after resistances? If I'm reading the damage section correctly, where you actually go through the calculations, I believe it's after resistances, but I'm not completely sure. Okay, yeah, so it is correct. It's original damage, and that original damage value is calculated with resistances. Yes, excellent use of the damper plating then. Fortunately, I have no way of shooting this operator without also shooting the terminal. I wanted to use this terminal for Zionite hacks. You know what? Let them call the investigation. DM will redirect it. Threat detected. Threat to be launchered. And recycler to be shooed with 1 weapon. Hang on. Okay then. I can deal with this. Oh, come on, engineer. I'm hoping that this processor is a signal interpreter. I would kind of like that. Oh, no, it's not. Signal interpreter fried. Oh well, I have to deal with this behemoth anyway. I do love the misfires. Making friends already indeed? Yeah, I'm probably going to cool off a bit after this. Hide in a room. There we go. Man, that thing is just eating proton missiles, yeah. Recycler, please shoot. I will take your medium storage if you happen to die. Or not, but I will also take the matter refill. Prototype launcher, ooh. And a huller. The huller I really want to hunt. A little bit of armor upgrade. Another launcher. I can deal with the squad. That's fine. Okay, so the first shot was enough. Complex isn't gonna like that. Does AFD stack with challenge modes? I'm not sure. I do know that you can't get achievements in AFD mode. Like, there were a bunch of cases where I would have gotten an achievement had I not been in AFD. So in order to do this, and then where is this? Okay, that's done. I don't know what this is. I want to find out. Thermal shield, I have a better one. There's my heatsink right there. I won't let go of it because it's actually interesting. Medium, okay. Okay, I don't really like that. Do you want to try this on? I'm sure I'm causing this giant ruckus at the moment. Mini smart bomb, very nice. I will put it on there. Hello, engineer. Don't mind me. Tesla bomb, nice. I will stick to the mini smart bombs. Worried about long-term alert blows up massive room. This is true. Those are probably the reinforcements the hauler called, which suggests a garrison nearby. I am going to fight elsewhere. Like in here, where I have a decent amount of empty space to fire from, but I'm not going to blow more stuff up. Teslas are really nice. And yes, the hauler has triggered a stasis trap. If it weren't for the chance of hitting the engineer, this would actually be a good time to, something of a good time to farm it. Or at least soften it up. Aw. I want its storage. I'm gonna turn all my launchers on. This is fine. Excellent! And we got prototype ballistics, which means I have an anti-programmer gun upgrade as well. Enhanced coil gun. Awesome. I will take them Probably over the enhanced autoguns, which I've been carrying around for so long as my anti-programmer guns. Like, the negative delay is super nice, but I do feel that I need to go with something better at this point, and the enhanced coil guns are 3 ratings higher. Only one faulty, too. Okay. Nice. Now let's actually do that cool off in a room business. Or at least cool off by slowly exploring. Wee bit of overkill. Oh well. We'll refresh my legs. DM, please take care of that. Come on. Nice. Not sure what this is. Got a boost from the trap. Yeah, that was really nice. Don't want to deal with these do this where the engineers are. Let's fire here. Please be gone. Thank you. Probably targeting computer. Good point. Garrison close. Yeah, you're right. There probably is one here. I'm going to draw them away. Ooh, that's a big launcher stockpile. Faulty Tesla bomb. More prototypes. Ooh, a terminal finally. Gonna do my fighting in here for a bit. Zion, what do you have for me? Some hackers would be nice, complement my launchers. Branch access. Okay, I want that more. I distinctly remember when I went into wastes. I had a couple of heavies with me from Zion, and they took a little bit of collateral damage while I was fighting crushers, and this was enough to get me denied dispatches for that entire second factory section. Okay, gonna let the grunt come in. Like that. There you go. Ah, well, okay. That one did find me. DM didn't get to redirect it. And at least all it did was take a launcher off me. Oh, took my reactor off me too. That's less good. This is where I think you should have used explosive launchers. See Saboteur get scared. Quite possibly. I have had decent success killing them with EM though. Reinforced fission core versus deuterium engine. Mine? Planning on getting any more weapon slots. I might get one more for a total of 4, but not particularly soon. I think that next floor I want to get another power for longer fights and another propulsion to be a bit faster, and then after that potentially a 4th weapon. Because yes, I am noticing that I often kill early in my second volley, which is less than ideal. Also, my damper plating is taking far more wear than I want it to. I may need to go harvest more. Trade up in launchers. I think I want to harvest this watcher now, see if I can get a sensor off it. That was not where I wanted that shot to go, but oh well. Signal interpreter fried. Got it, sensors. Nice. Want those. All I need is another terminal. For general use, yes. But specifically for caves. Should have just been using regular armor until programmers showed up, in my opinion. This is a point. I could have done that. However, I want the damper plating also to protect me against splash damage. Because earlier I was taking quite a lot of splash corruption and it was being rather a pain. I'm gonna drop this. Take. Nope. I kind of want to go up here to check it out and try this launcher, but at the same time I think there's a garrison. What are you? Heavy proton missile, but faulty. Oh well. You see a lot of smart bomb launchers in this mode. Usually smart bomb launchers are very rare. Aww. So, time to back away. For Christmas, can we get this but melee weapons? You know what? Yeah, in this case, since I'm not likely to take splash, it might be correct to do this. And then I take splash damage. And the Hauler called in reinforcements too. Okay. More enhanced coil guns, that's nice. Excellent, a terminal. Less excellent. I don't want to break the terminal through the walls. DM, please handle that. Well, that's annoying. Kick. There we go. I'm not really hunting the haulers anymore because I've got my 3 large storage in good condition. That's what I really need. Report. And we'll see where that is, and then... Actually, we'll see where this is now because I don't have to really worry about logging in and out and stuff. Okay, so we know this is caves. And we know the other one's over there. So honestly, I might as well go back. Then let's see, what else do we want, if anything? Roster, heavies, hackers, kinetic resupply. Intel, same thing. I'm honestly tempted to take a squad for backup and go. Just go to the caves. Alright, thanks, Kazrati. I will definitely enjoy blowing stuff up. Yes, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think I'll just take some hackers with me and go. Or potentially the heavies. The heavies are arguably stronger, but the hackers complement my damage type. Hackers are more fun. Yeah, that's true. They can also reprogram enemies. This patch too. Come help, please. Thank you. Corrupted by crushing effect, terminally corrupted. It is amusing to kick serfs to death. That's interesting, okay. The surface pushing the Slayer that my hackers have rebooted. I mean, I guess I'll just let my hackers deal with it then. Flexi carbon leg in good shape. I will take it over this carbon fiber. Likewise this. The Watcher's not so much of a threat, guys. The recyclers haven't even gotten here yet. I might actually take a third piece of armor just so that I have something else to like swap out for damper plating. I will actually drop one of these. We don't need 4. Since I don't have 4 weapon slots anyway. First programmer call. Hopefully I'll just be gone. Come with me. Well, that's one way to start things. Okay, for this fight I think I will use the damper plating, both because they're right here and because I'm definitely going to take splash damage doing this. Even if I try to keep my allies out of the splash damage this way. Hey, Bug Sniper! Aw, one friend down already. Okay, there we go. I'm taking too much damage. This is unpleasant. We may have to take another trip to the wastes. What's this? Approved heatsink. Don't care. I am gonna swap this for the sensors, right? At least while we're not fighting. I'm probably just gonna do this Capes map and then stop for the night. I will probably come back to this one when my launchers are a bit more damaged. Okay, so we know there are enemies. I'm gonna swap my armor now and then go out. Then here you go. Take the damper plating. So who's been killing all these bots? Ah, a swarmer pack. Aw, lost the buddies. Hacking suite. That's kind of cool, though I don't think that I will really get to make use of it. Sensors, take this off, take this off, take this off, put this on. I may stop doing the swap and just like leave the damper plating in my inventory. That's actually a good point. I should just do that for now, since I'm not getting the programmer clock here and I'm not taking too much in the way of splash damage. Damper plating is very precious. And I need to figure out how to really keep it before I leave factory. How are you, Bug Sniper? Really tired? Aw. Hopefully you get to recharge well when you're ready. This is why I have anti-programmer guns. They seem to be a bit preoccupied, so I'm also going to swap for my damper plating. Okay, these things break walls a lot more than I expected them to. Come on, die already! There you go. Aww, leg down. Maybe explosives would miss less. They would miss less, but I'd also be taking a bunch of splash damage, and programmers are explosive resistant. Really did a number on these walls. I should have at least thought of using the mini smart bomb though. And they would have come around to get me, but I should have at least thought of that. Okay, that I'm almost certain is a behemoth because it's consistent. Okay, I'm going to rest now and come back to when you're almost in the same place. Alright, recharge well. I'm not gonna go particularly much longer tonight anyway. I'm gonna try this on. Okay, now I know what that is. Somebody had a bad time. I am avoiding the behemoth for now, though I probably will come back and fight it, because in AFD you can do that. That's nice to know there's another engine here. Okay. Sensors off. Let's do this. Critical hit. I don't know what got hit. There we go. Didn't get to request backup even. Slow like Steve Hawkins is a grown-up, not slow like a goldfish. Fair enough. I am not the fastest player, I know this. Okay, that is a big base. The fresh launchers are nice, but the base is very big. No consistent signals in there though, that's interesting. Except maybe that one. And even that one's not super consistent. The others keep going in and out, which is how you know that they're corruption induced. They can even be in places where there's no empty space there. Okay, I think now we'll deal with the behemoth, then we'll come back with the fresh launchers there and decide whether or not we want to poke in the base. Right, I should have done this first. But now. Nice. I'm actually going to take one of those as my swap out for the sensors instead. And now to go freshen my launchers. One of the nice things about AFD is that you can do this. That you really can just like full explore caves. Okay. Aw, fried the terminal too. Okay, that was a big base. Maybe shouldn't have done that. Huh, I got the bug. Also, I really should have done this. Hey, Darkrai. Hopefully it dropped his fresh particle reactor. Nope. This is all carbon fiber. I don't really want it. Do want the fresh launchers. It is amusing that you really can slaughter these giant bases. So yeah, this is the second bit of Upper Caves. I know that, and we're gonna go there next time, but for now I'm gonna call it. See everyone around. Thanks for watching, everyone.